All right, y'all, I gotta admit something to you, and it's that I'm not perfect. And for the longest time, I thought that on social media, I had to portray myself as this perfect, ideal figure for people to like me, or for people to trust me, or for people to want to work with me. And it's that perfectionism that held me back from really unlocking my true potential. And so, in this video, I'm gonna walk through how I've been able to conquer my perfectionism and stopped focusing so much on perfectionism and focusing more on consistency to actually create my dream life and make a gigantic impact on the world around me. And I'm filming this on my balcony because I wanted you guys to see how amazing this view is. And this is a long time in the making. This is not just something that happened overnight. This is not just something that I snapped my fingers or worked at something for a week or a day or a month or a year or whatever. This is my entire life's work. And so I want to share with you guys, as a lifelong recovering perfectionist, how I've been able to overcome it and actually make tremendous amount of strides in a very short amount of time. Because if you're anything like me, you might be a perfectionist too, or that's how you label yourself. And so this morning, my alarm went off at 5 a.m. I wake up at 5 a.m. every day, and my alarm went off, and I just had this raging headache. I still have this raging headache right now, and I've had it all day long. And you know what I did? I turned my alarm off, and I went right back to bed. And in the past, I would see that as such a terrible event. I would see that as the worst thing in the entire world. I would call myself lazy, undisciplined, unmotivated. I would just beat myself up for not being perfect. And what I've since realized, and what allowed me to turn my alarm off, go right back to bed, and sleep guilt-free and have a fantastic day today, despite the fact that I didn't do my workout this morning, right? What allowed me to do that is, instead of looking at the world from a place of I need to be perfect in order to achieve my goals, because most people are thinking so short term. They're thinking, how can I be perfect today? How can I perform today? So that way I can get my self-worth. But here's the thing, guys. The key to success is not being perfect in the day-to-day. It's being consistent over an extended period of time, right? And so I know that because I don't have this all or nothing mentality where I have to be perfect or else I'm a bad person, I'm lazy, I'm undisciplined, I'm unmotivated. Because I don't have that all or nothing thinking anymore, I can take a day to rest. I can take a day to step back and be like, okay, well, maybe I don't got it today. Because guess what? I'm a normal human being. I've been looking at my Whoop recovery scores, and I've been seeing how much that impacts my day to day. And it's really made me realize, honestly, like, whoa. Hopefully you guys didn't hear that, but that was like a 1985, like, terrible car. I don't even know why it's that loud, but anyway. It's allowed me to take a step back and give myself a little bit of grace for not being perfect. And so by not focusing on perfection and focusing more on consistency, I'm actually able to be more consistent. Because let's say I only work out, I'm still going to work out 5 times this week. I'm just going to push my workouts back one day. I'm going to work out on Friday, Saturday instead of Thursday, Friday. So I'm still being ultra consistent. Am I being perfect? No. Because expecting perfection from myself is impossible. I'm never going to be perfect. I was made imperfect, right? I'm never going to be perfect in anything that I do. And see, a lot of people, they want things to be perfect. And it's this desire for perfectionism that just cripples them from ever wanting to get started. Guys, I make these videos with my iPhone camera, this little microphone, and that's it. I'm not going to edit this video, and I just go and I just speak from the heart because I'm not worried about being perfect. I'm worried about being real. I'm worried about being authentic because I want to show you guys the real journey that I've been through. And I've had a decent amount of success in my life, but I'm nowhere close to where I want to be. And the reason why I'm not further ahead is because I've been afraid to take these big steps, right? For the longest time, I wanted to start a YouTube channel. For the longest time, I wanted to grow my following on Instagram, and I wanted to share with the world like the lessons and the mental conclusions and the things that I was learning, because really what fires me up is learning and sharing with the world what I'm learning. That's why I love making this content. I don't care if this video gets one view. That one person, I hope you are getting tons of value out of this, so that way you can learn from my experiences. And so since I've shifted from needing to be perfect and detached my self-worth from the validation of others or the need to be approved by others, to be accepted by others, because I've learned to accept myself just the way that I am. I don't need to be perfect. I don't need to be exceptional. I just need to be Nick. And as I woke up today, I saw all the meetings on my calendar and I was like, dude, I have a headache right now. Like, this could be a tough day. And then I just reminded myself, you don't need to be perfect today, Nick. You just need to be yourself. And if you just do that, then you can lay your head on the pillow at night knowing you gave it everything that you have. And that's all we can ask for in this life. And so many people are trying to manufacture, they're trying to force results. And so that's why they feel the need to be perfect. That's why they feel like every single little bitty detail. Like I even see it with people that are, inquiring about signing up for my program, right? Before they join my program, they ask like every single individual itty bitty little detail, because they're like, I just want to make sure I have all my ducks in a row. I want to make sure I know every single little thing. It's that perfectionism mindset. They need to know every single little thing before taking action. But the reality is that you're never going to know everything you need to know. You're never going to be perfect. You're never going to be 100% prepared. You're never going to have it all figured out. It's the people who are able to take action in the face of uncertainty because they have conviction in themselves, because they have confidence in themselves. Because the reality is the only reason we're afraid to fail is we're afraid of what other people are going to say when we fail. We're afraid of how we're going to be perceived by other people. But if you can put your opinion over anybody else's, then it doesn't matter what anybody else says, because you know deep down who you are. And if you can look yourself in the mirror and say, I do what I say I'm going to do. I follow my routines. I am consistent. I am going to get everything that I want because I am consistent, because I've put in the work, because I have confidence in myself. I can take that action. Look, guys, the difference between the people who get what they want in life and people who don't, are the people who don't get what they want in life are waiting for it. The people who get what they want in life are making it happen. They're chasing it. They're creating their own opportunities. And so if you can create your own opportunity and take action without the need to be perfect, without the need to know every single individual little detail, because you're so worried of what happens on the other side. What if this happens? What if the sky falls? What if this building blows up? Who knows? All I know is that I can control what I'm doing in the day-to-day, and that I don't need to be perfect. I just need to have progress. I just need to be consistent. I need to take one step forward every single day, because in 40 years, I'm going to be able to look back and be incredibly proud of the man that I've become. And the only person I'm trying to impress is me. And I'm very impressed by myself because I know who I am deep down. So if this message resonates with you, go ahead, leave me a subscribe, give me a follow, whatever platform you see this on. But my challenge to everybody watching this is to be consistent, not perfect. Take action in the face of uncertainty. Do the thing that you know you need to be doing, but you're so scared to do. You're so scared to do it, but you know you need to do it. Because if you fail, all that means is you're going to learn from it, and then you can be better next time. And if you succeed, well, then you might just get everything that you want. Catch you guys in the next one. Happy Friday, y'all. Peace.